Your voice, your gift, your power.
Hi, I'm Hanle Barnard, and from The Voice Expert. And what we really ask people to do is just really be authentic and honest about what they've been through, situations they've been through, to come out the other side and find their inner voice. So, Liz Botha, thank you very much. I know I met you yesterday, and I just find you so fascinating because you have 5 children.
I do indeed, yes.
And you were in 2 abusive marriages. And you
correct.
came out
Stronger than ever.
Can you tell us a bit about the abuse that happened in both relationships and what finally made you decide to leave? Because I think that's what a lot of people sit with.
Okay. Both very, very similar.
Mm.
I think that is, as we've said before, it's a very repetitive thing. You get caught in something and you think that's the way it's supposed to be. A lot of emotional abuse, a lot of verbal abuse. Physical was not that much. And when it did happen, it would be in places where people can't see.
Right.
So on your arm or on your back or, somewhere where it's hidden. So you never needed to walk into a place and lie and say that you walked into the door because they couldn't see anything anyway.
Right.
So, but the financial, spiritual, emotional and verbal abuse, 10 times worse.
What are you talking about? First of all, financial abuse. What are you talking about?
They don't allow you to work.
They don't allow you to
They
work.
don't allow you to work so that they can manipulate you with money.
Right.
So you don't work, so you don't deserve anything. I need underwear. No, sorry.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen because you don't work. Please, can I have some wine? No, sorry, you don't work. But I'm going to drink.
And you know what? People underestimate verbal abuse.
Oh, yes,
because
absolutely.
verbal abuse is something you can't see. I know I'm in a band, Electric Corvette, and we wrote a track called Mute the Gun, which is specifically about that. It has the same, even worse effect, which you can't show.
Than physical because it takes so many years for the verbal abuse to actually heal. And it's a change of mindset. Once you walk out of the situation, that road to healing is tremendously hard. Because you've got all those lies that you've been told all those years of you this and you ugly and you fat and you a weakling and you don't deserve your children and you don't deserve this in life and you don't deserve that. But when you walk out of there, you literally have to brainwash yourself again. You have to.
You've got to reprogram
You've got to
yourself.
reprogram yourself completely. I think the biggest moment of victory for me was actually the day that I picked up my 5 kids and said, I'm done. It took a couple of months of planning to do that,
Right.
which was hidden planning.
Of course.
Because they can't know that you're leaving. But that day when I actually walked out of there and knew that part of my life, that season was over, and it was on Freedom Day. 27th of April is on Freedom Day.
But how do you actually make that decision? Because I know a lot of women and men are trapped in abusive relationships. How do you actually make that decision to go, you know what, I've had enough, I need to be true to myself? Or is it the inner strength that you have to
No,
find?
actually in my case it was when I ended up at the police station the 9th time. And he said to me, the next time, this guy will kill you and you won't even know it.
You won't even realize
Yeah, you won't even realize
you won't
it.
be here.
And I went back home that night, my little kiddies by my side. Went back home and the next afternoon he came home. I wanted to get in the car and leave with the kids and he grabbed my keys and he cut my hand. And as he cut my hand, my daughter grabbed his hand.
Right.
And I'm talking 14 years ago, she was 7. And that was the moment where I realized I can't carry on with this anymore. I need to get my kids out. I
It's also
can't
affecting
stay.
your children,
It's affecting my children. And I think that the biggest lie that women believe is I'm staying for the kids. You're actually
See,
doing
that is the
so
thing. You
much
think
damage
you-
to the children when you stay. More than what you do when you take them out.
What got you through this?
God,
Right.
absolutely. There's no other way. In fact, before I actually left my ex-husband, I prayed for 6 months. Because I knew, you walk out with 5 kids, got to know you're doing the right thing.
You do.
And you've got to know that he's on the other end waiting for you. You can't just, you have 5 faces staring at you going, where are we going with this? You know,
Where are we going?
so I went through a 6-month period of actually physically just praying and saying, Lord, show me. I made the mistake of walking into this marriage. Now show me how to fix it. And my mom, bless her soul, she passed away 6 years ago. She never wanted to come and visit because she knew about the abuse. She couldn't handle the way he spoke to me. She couldn't handle the way he treated me. And when I got to the point that I knew I had to leave, she was the happiest woman on the planet.
So if you look at obstacles and things and trials almost in our lives, would you say it's a good thing we go through it to become the person we ultimately are today? How do you see tragedies that happen in your life or obstacles that happen when we called it the dark tunnel earlier with...
I definitely think that we do not know what we are made of until we actually go through challenges.
What gifts did you discover? What power did you discover in your inner voice?
Incredible inner strength, incredible guts. Yes, the ability to actually see where to go and make different choices. And doing that not for myself but for my children.
Right.
The gift of being a mom.
Amazing.
To five kids.
Five kids.
Yeah.
Incredible. So also, what I wanted to ask you is, women or men that are trapped in a relationship like that, an abusive relationship, it's really hard to get out.
It is.
Do you have any advice? And obviously, the fear is that you repeat it, like you have twice. What advice can you give somebody? And I don't think it's only a relationship. I think it could be trapped in any situation.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What would you tell them? If I was an abused woman sitting in front of you, what would you tell me?
You don't deserve it.
Right.
Okay. You need to respect yourself more and take a stand for yourself to know that this is not the way it should be. So, and from that point, make the decision that I deserve better, I am worth more, I am a queen.
You are.
Because I'm the Creator's daughter.
Yes.
And this is not what He wanted for me.
And reminding yourself that this is not normal.
This is not normal.
Although you think it's...
Yeah, for years you believe it's normal because that's the way it works. You know, this is the way men handle you and it's not. It's not.
And you come across as very confident, I must say.
Well, I think I deserve to be. Have been brought up 5
Despite
kids.
all of this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
It's only a pleasure.
Liz Botha, who has survived 2 abusive marriages, has 5 children and came out, well, an amazing, incredible woman.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.